For the first time, I am going to talk about hangry. Hanger. When you're hungry and your mood is like horrible. You don't want to be bothered. You don't even really want to talk to anybody. You're just hungry and you're angry and you're trying not to be emotional about what's going on with your belly. It's such a funny feeling. I think it's interesting though, because there's a lot of times where you could have changed your mood by eating something. But maybe there was just something specific that you really wanted to eat. And you feel like, I'm not going to eat until I get it. I'm not I'm not going to waste my time just eating when I know that there's something specific that I'm craving. Nobody can change this mood. No one. Nothing except that thing that you're craving. There have been a lot of times where I felt this and I felt helpless and I felt needy and I felt depressed, anxious. I felt no one understood me. And I felt powerless. I felt like, what am I going to do? Am I just going to starve and die? What I'm learning is the key through this situation is preparation. How do you prepare yourself for this moment of hunger or just being really hungry, or what your body would think is starving? Even if you ate already today, maybe your metabolism is just quickening. I ate already today. I had 3 bananas, maybe 2. I had 2 bananas. And maybe those 2 bananas, it just didn't cover anything. If your metabolism is quickening, then maybe those 2 bananas help you digest some food from what you previously ate. So they necessarily didn't do anything except help push out and cleanse you. But now you need more fuel. So you have to fill back up your tank. And supposedly, because everybody has this rule of life where you're supposed to always be happy. You're supposed to be in bliss. You're supposed to pretend that there isn't anything that can ruin your day. Not even your own stomach. Sun is so bright and beautiful. What are you upset about? Just go eat. Just go eat anything. And you're like, oh no, I'm not just going to eat anything. I am going to specifically eat what I am desiring, because nothing is going to make me feel more at peace than having what I desire. I cooked this bird 2 days ago. My body had got tired of eating it. So in between the 2 days, I ate fish and shrimp. And I kept saying to myself, I'm gonna eat you, bird. I'm gonna eat you. Don't you worry, little bird. You will not go to waste. I'm gonna eat you. And I'm gonna be so happy when I eat you. Last night, I ate fish. I happily ate fish. And I'm just reading my bird here. Just trying to get more information about it, because my husband said that there is salt in all of the meat, even though it's raw. I thought that was interesting, so I wanted to see for myself. And it does say sodium 65 milligrams, 3%. He's a genius. That's what it says. Can you see that? That's what it says. So there is salt in there. That's why I don't cook with salt. Like, I do not cook with salt. I refuse. But I'm thankful to know that there's definitely salt there. So there's no need to add salt. For everybody who wants to know, there's no need to add salt to your food. It's already there because it's a preservative. So as I was saying, I'm learning that within preparation, you can give yourself exactly what you're looking for without feeling worthless and useless and like your life is a living crap hole, all because you're hungry. Let me just look at that. That works. I know I'm not useless. I may not have a bajillion dollars like most people. However, I'm not useless. I may not have a bajillion dollars like most people. However, it doesn't take a bajillion dollars to have the things that you need or the things that you desire. It just takes proper preparation and understanding of your situation. A couple of tricks, maybe, depending on what it is that you need to do. I'm really thankful that I'm eating leftovers. I was banking on eating leftovers. I did not think I would be this hungry when I woke up. However, I'm thankful that I can go ahead and eat these leftovers, get them out of my fridge, and clean these dishes and prepare to cook again tomorrow. So it's these little things that are keeping me on a routine that I really did not create myself. At this point, I'm just following my stomach. My stomach says, do this. That's what I'm doing. So I am making it my business to put more effort and thought into when I'm eating and what I'm eating so that I can maintain my mood and my attitude towards myself, because everything isn't going to be hunky dory. Ooh, I'm so excited about nothing. Okay? You're not always going to feel like that. And that's the truth. However, you can acquire that feeling by being honest with yourself and always being at peace within yourself through truth. I had to confess to myself that my mood has everything to do with my stomach. They say that your stomach is your second brain. So when your mood changes and it has nothing to do with what's going on inside of your head, you should probably check your stomach, because your stomach is doing one or two things, okay? It's either trying to digest food or digesting food, that all goes in one category, okay? Or it's waiting for you to give it some food, okay? That's it, okay? Because after digesting that food, you're gonna go to the bathroom and then you're gonna be hungry again. And there's people who's like, well, I like to starve. I'm learning that that's not healthy. It's really not. And the reason why is because it messes with your mood. It messes with your equilibrium inside of your body. Your mood has everything to do with your equilibrium. So when you're imbalanced and you're not having, a good mood, you actually start to mess with your manifestations within you. You start to repel them because your mood is off. This happened to me the other day. Like literally yesterday. I was tired and I did not want to be awakened whatsoever. However, I did have a planned sale, okay, to sell some things that I was selling online. Do you know that because of my mood, I completely repelled the sale? Completely. I was like, whoa. There was a part of me, though, that was actually happy. That felt like, yay, they're not coming. I don't have to get up. In which I still had to get up. Like, that was just a little lie. I told myself that temporarily held me over for a moment, but I still had to get up. And what I learned was I did that. I somehow repelled this buyer from coming to my house to buy what they wanted to buy, all because of my mood. Now, for the sake of my pockets, that really wasn't even a good thing. You know, I was, again, not wanting to be bothered, not in a good mood, didn't want anybody at my house, kind of didn't trust the people. You know, all these reasonings going on inside of my brain that helped me repel these people from buying from me. And although I'm not upset with myself, it was just a learning process. It just helped me understand that, hey, you really did that because you really didn't want them to come over, because you really didn't want to get up. And I was like, wow, I did do that. And I'm so right. I didn't want nobody to come over. I did not want to get up. Like, I had another sale later on that day. But the point is, the original sale was earlier that day. And it was at a time where I did not feel like being bothered. I did not want to rise above my own personal problems just to make a sale. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with doing the self-work. However, you need to be honest with yourself and do it and take care of it so that you can have equilibrium within inside of you and be able to manage and understand what's going on and take care of the manifestations that you already have into play. Because if you don't, your manifestations are just gonna repel and fall by the wayside, and you're going to be trying to figure out what's happening. What did I do? Take care of you. Check what's going on with this brain and check what's going on with this brain. And if they're not matching up, see what it is that you need to do to take care of it. Malama lama.